Namaste, so family. I was led to intuitively do a video on Chris Brown. Okay. A lot of the underdogs, well, to be an underdog, let me just say, it's to be misunderstood. And a lot of times, people, being misunderstood, people they do not understand the events that happens in and around our lives. But there comes a season and a time, the judgment, the justice, in which domes eclipse all now is seen. Okay? No more illusions, no more facades. Now, I spoke about Azalea Banks. Like, she's another, energy that's, greatly misunderstood. And I want to talk about Chris Brown. Okay? Like, most of the people who I represent, they're underdogs. They're people, whose society has shunned, outcasted, ostracized. And that's because I don't give two fucks what people gotta say. I told y'all that I'm working with primordial beings in the spiritual realm to bring justice to people who need justice. Okay? And I don't care how many deja vu. Oh my god. Like I just had a deja vu moment. I don't care what your net worth is. I don't care about your network. I really don't fucking care. I feel like I've actually traveled in another dimension and experienced this specific moment, or I jumped dimensions, or I actually saw this in an astral travel, like maybe a premonition or something. But this moment is oddly familiar. Yeah. Okay, so I was like looking into his natal chart because, like I told y'all, I was gonna do a video on people who's got cursed fates and destinies. Okay, and that is why it's so important that people be very mindful and careful of the people they have sexual relations with, especially unprotected sex, because a lot of these people, they've got cursed destinies and they pass their cursed frequencies onto you and energies onto you so that you struggle, you experience a struggle that they're supposed to experience, and they live a life of ease and luxury, parading in your frequencies and energies. And I've seen this happening to so many celebrities, even on a local scale. Like I spoke about Alkaline. There's this particular female he's dealing with. She's cursed. She's got a cursed PUSSY. And I noticed ever since he did a collaboration with her, he started dealing with her because like they didn't come out public about their connection, which that too is a part of the plot. But ever since he started dealing with her, and she's not the only person who's projecting negativity upon, his career, but it's as though it's not the same Alkaline. I know people, they evolve, they change, but there's something. There is a curse in his DNA. Okay? Now, sometimes people, they manipulate your energies to do certain things that puts you in a situation that greatly impacts your reputation, your image, how you're seen by the public, your ego. And that too is why you got to be careful and mindful of the people you get involved with, especially on a sexual level, on every level, in every way, shape, or form, but especially on a sexual level, because that is what is that intimacy is way more damaging. Okay, and his natal chart in a nutshell, it's a part of his experience to experience connections, repetitive connections, dealing with people who's got cursed destinies, like people who are not supposed to really live that life of ease and luxury. People who are supposed to work really hard to get where they want to go. But he keeps coming across, groupies, yeah, women, even from the get-go, at, the beginning of his career, who wants to ride on his bandwagon and, create drama so they can, get a buzz, off of his energy. Okay. And also it's something to aid him in, that constant changing of, you know, his job title, his job description, what he does for work. Because as you see, he's very multi-talented. And that too is a part of it, because where he experiences, obstacles, he switches onto something that, or into a different frequency that, you know, pulls a crowd. Okay. There's a similarity there, especially with the Neptune in, Capricorn retrograde for me, but that means that we have special, purposes in this, 3D realm, in this specific lifetime with these frequencies and energies. Because with all of these, toxic, painful experiences, he gets a close analysis, a close view of what's a curse, who's cursed, what's evil, what's wickedness, what's corrupt, what's a problem. Yeah. All right. And he's learning. I believe he's learning how to, limit himself, what's hate, who's deceitful, because a lot of these people, they come under pretense, yeah, and pretend that they are nice and they're sweet and they're charming, and it's just a lot of deception. Okay, wanting to use him for his reputation, and like I said, this is something that has been happening. The whole Rihanna Chris Brown incident that really damaged his reputation, but it's not supposed to destroy him. It's supposed to make him a better person. To know, hey, wait up. Something's wrong with that person, okay? Why is it that ever since I dealt with that particular energy, is that my entire career went whoop? And we know about the whole domestic, violence altercation, but there's a whole lot more to the story, on a spiritual plane than what meets the eye. Like you said, people in the industry, they not only sacrifice unborn babies, their, grown children, live children, but they also sacrifice connections, their relationships, friendships. It's death and transformation, so that they can rake in, more money, more connections, and so on. It's like a game for a lot of these people. And so sometimes you got, you're a bigger star and you get involved with this, person there, they're just, starting off with their career. All of a sudden, this huge blow up happens. They suddenly become a bigger star than you. That's a sacrifice. And then they start riding your energy, coattailing on your energy. Not really coattailing, living in your energy, masking themselves in your energy, your beautiful, lovable energy for life. And then you're there stuck in their cursed energies. People not liking you, that's originally their energies. But the whole incident, it caused a transformation, a death, in which they swapped fate with you. They took your fate and you took theirs. And it's supposed to be justified in a way because of the incident that they manipulated, the courses and series of events that they manipulated to unfold. It's a very grimy, world out there. He's got so many planets in retrograde, like Azalea Banks. Like the industry, they're constantly trying to push him out. And that is why he's had so many dark experiences. But it's because he too is special and he's chosen. And the retrogrades are for him to, he's got a closer analysis, a closer view, a closer vantage point, where in which he's supposed to really dissect what's really going on. He's not supposed to be in the midst of that. And so Spirit allowed certain things to happen, but there comes a point where in which he has to receive his redemption and become detached from that person's cursed energies, them people's cursed energies, okay? And this is, actually started, I feel I'm getting intuitively since childhood. And he keeps, he kept coming across people who are cursed, women he's dealt with. People who were a part of his life, during childhood. But it's for him to really analyze and look and see, oh, that person, they've got that energy. It rubbed off onto me. That's not me. That's an illusion. He's supposed to live that life of ease and luxury. But, when he gets to understand what's been happening to him and detach from, like really, really detach from the negative entities, people, and also things. His transformations are supposed to be calm and peaceful. And that's how you know when, someone's living in your energy, because it's so hard, man. That's because those are not your frequencies, man. Someone swapped fates with you. And that's why it's so important to understand your natal chart, your frequencies, your energies, and aspects. Yeah. He's also a snake like me because he was born in 1989. He has so much favor in his chart. Now, somebody, okay, not just somebody, but there's a specific somebody, because like there's this particular sun in Pisces frequency. It's a propensity they have of wanting to swap destinies with people. It's a propensity that they have. Like I told y'all, I'm working with these primordial beings in the astral plane, the spiritual realm. He's supposed to be a star. He's supposed to live a life of ease and luxury. He's favored. Well, you can see how strong he is, because despite of, the attack that he has received from the public, is still holding on for their life. And then I came across this, BS on, YouTube about this, musician, this artist, I think she's an artist. I didn't even know of her, Lizzo. And people, coming down on him because she said that he's her favorite person. Like, can some of you people just 10 to 1, just, HANG yourselves? Like, please give him a break. I do not, support domestic violence, but I'm a very spiritual person, and I know when something is fishy. I know when something is super sus. Okay? Just give this guy a break. He's done so much good since that whole altercation, which was a sacrifice to boost that person's career. He's not perfect. Nobody is. Like some of you, you're attacking this guy, and please, I don't even want to get started on some of you. Some of the, misdemeanors that some of you got out there, and some of the fuckery that some of you do behind the scenes. Just give this guy a break, please. I don't see where he's a horrible person. And that's why you got to be careful of the energies that come around you, because like some of these people, they put off this look to the public that, oh, they're so nice and sweet. And they're causing a lot of problems and drama behind the scenes, man, in people's lives. They're envious of their partners. They're envious of other people in the industry. And they just put up this fucking facade that they're innocent. The facades are coming down because beautifully enough, we've got Jupiter. Well, Jupiter is going to eventually, enter the frequency of Pisces December 28th, and that's going to be a game changer. But of course, the 18th of this month is going to go direct in Aquarius. Okay? But you got to see, man. Like it's retrograding now, but it's for us to get a closer look at certain changes that we've, that has happened over the years, and to really, get a closer look at certain, illusions that were cast. Look at the celebrities too. There are lots of lessons to pick up on and to learn from them in regards to curses and cursed fates, cursed destinies, because a lot of them are going through a lot of shit because other people are in their frequencies. People are not supposed to be as big as they were supposed to be, or they're supposed to be, for parading in their frequencies and energies. Okay, things aren't always what they seem, and you gotta look beyond the veils of illusion. Yeah, so I wanted to talk about him. So I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna come back with another video. I want to talk about HIV/AIDS in the industry, because a lot of entertainers, they do have this. And when I say entertainers, I mean movie stars, singers, performers, blah blah blah. Okay, now there's a Capricorn in the music industry. This person, they're triple Capricorn, 1010. That's a sign, because we got Capricorn Saturn going direct Sunday in the frequency of Aquarius. Okay, now I think that person may die Sunday. Okay, if they're not gonna die Sunday, it's definitely the first week of November. Okay, but I'm gonna be watching, because everything is pretty much still a case study for me. So it's either Sunday, because that's like Sunday is the 10th of October. Okay, and that person, they are 1010. They're born in the year of the rooster. They're also a sun in Capricorn. Okay, I'm not going to call any names, of course, for legal reasons, but this person, I wouldn't say they're all that much of a star. I don't really see them like that. They just have, families and relatives who were, very, reputable in the music industry, and that kind of, passed on to them. But, nonetheless, they're, they're a celebrity. I'm not going to take that from them, because they're still in the spotlight. They were still on stage, so yeah, this is a masculine energy, but as recently realized he's got AIDS, and I told y'all that a lot of people are going to be realizing that, and this has been revealed to this person while Pluto was retrograding in Capricorn, like right at the end, close to the end, which is like seemingly always the most sensitive. So yeah, But I tell you, a lot of these people, I don't want to give away too much, but a lot of these people, they, their family members, a lot of people are dying from AIDS. But their family members, they come and they say, oh, they died from pneumonia, oh, they died from cancer. But what gave them the pneumonia? What gave them the cancer? AIDS. Okay? Autoimmune deficiency virus. Yeah, I think that's what AIDS means. But it's a virus that attacks your immune system and weakens it, makes it very susceptible to all kinds of, viruses and diseases. And now with COVID-19, pandemic, oh, a lot of people, they're going to say, oh, you passed away from COVID-19 or Delta. But you got to, really think and connect the dots, because a lot of people, they see these celebrities, very promiscuous. I might not do a second video. I'm not going to do a second video. I'm just going to talk about this because it's not that much to talk about. But a lot of times people, they see these celebrities and they think that, and they see them living in, very promiscuously, and they think that, it's cool. It's not cool. Okay? A lot of them, you hear of their early deaths. It's because of the promiscuity, them contracting HIV/AIDS, and a lot of times they don't even know. It's like they're in this world where in which they think it's impossible for them to contract them viruses, and they just carry on, and they just live and live and live, and it's like voila, you got AIDS, and then they're dead, and pretty much that's it. Okay, so it's not good to be promiscuous. Okay, and if you're promiscuous, you got to use a condom. But we know a lot of them, they're not even using condoms. They're not. For real, for real. I mean, like, how are you a hoe and you're not using a condom, though? It's just really pathetic. But you gotta, be smart. Do not give in to the buzz. Do not be a full of fashion. You gotta just know for yourself what is right and what is best for you, not what the other person is doing for themselves. Okay? So yeah, I'm going to come back with some aspects, because today Venus enters the frequency of Sagittarius, coming out of the frequency of Scorpio, and that means a whole lot. I'm going to go into that, as well as touch again on Saturn's transit that's rolling in on Sunday into the frequency of Aquarius. Okay, what I'll mean. Also, I'm going to touch on some energies to expect during November. I do not think I'm going to be doing any monthly readings or mid-month readings for the rest of October, November, and maybe for the rest of the year, man. If y'all want personal readings, just the information is below. Okay, but for now, I'm just going to be giving energy updates in regards to the transits, astrology, baby, of course, of including some intuitive messages as well. So thank you all for listening. It's your girl Sky Goddess. Namaste. Give Lizzo and Chris a break out. Namaste.